Beleza. Então vamos lá para a órbita de polvo para poder falar com a moça que vai nos mostrar a pessoa responsável pela Hopetech, nessa empresa que foi mencionada no roubo da missão anterior. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo dar um TP daqui, porque eu vou te falar, hein. Fale com o Barrett, tem que falar com o Barrett. Como assim falar com o Barrett? Órbita de polvo. O que é esse polvo? Não é aqui. Polvo. Aqui, ó. Inarion. Narion. Valo. 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 Narion. Polvo. Eu acho que eu tenho que vir pra onde? Pra órbita de polvo, né? Então vamos pra cá mesmo. Beleza, ainda bem que deu pra dar um fast travel de lá.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help. This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
A mulher tá passando mal aqui, vou ter que acoplar.
Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Vamos acoplar nessa nave aqui que tem a mulher pedindo ajuda. Será que é outra missão ou faz parte? Não sei, vamos ver agora.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Vamos lá. E vamos embarcar. O que essa mulher quer, mano? Acho que faz parte da quest mesmo. Da quest do... Ih. Tava meio quebrado, né? Estranho. Acho que faz parte dessa quest aí. Que a gente tava. E aí, Nia?
Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship.
Mostrar distintivo. O delegado me disse para te encontrar. Preciso da sua ajuda. Sou Iano, suplente da patrulha. Patrulha Freestar. Acabo de me alistar.
Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
Nem eu, tô tossindo também, né? Tá, pode deixar comigo.
Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help.
Ih. A Sarah ficou, hein? Vamos lá, vamos ajudar aqui a parada. Consertar a nave, né? Onde é que será que conserta essa nave aqui? Opa. Eu já consertei aquela parte, né? Tem essa daqui também, ó. Era só puxar uma alavanca. Que coisa, né? Esse aqui é a cadeia? O que mais? Opa, aqui não tem nada. Beleza. Licencinha. Aqui embaixo deve ter outro. E a mulher tava sozinha na nave, né? Loucura. Beleza. Era só puxar outra alavanca. Meu Deus. Ô, Sarah. Gostei, Sarah, mas dá licencinha aí.
Thanks. That should get me home.
Consertado. Alguém ainda vai ter que lidar com esses bandidos.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
Pode deixar comigo.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
Good hunting.
Beleza. Vamos lá matar os caras. Os covardes. Era, vamos ter ido pra cabine. Será que alguém ainda tá com raiva de mim aqui porque eu ataquei uns caras da Freestar alguns tempos atrás? Sem querer. Foi sem querer, hein?
Yes?
Andrea, o Barrett.
A while ago, you helped me out when I was captured by the Crimson Fleet. And I just wanted to say thanks for having my back.
É nóis, mano.
It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. And that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam.
Bem, estou feliz de fazer parte de uma equipe.
Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days.
Eu gosto de biscoitos.
They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies. Constellation is quite pro-cookie. Because, you see, we value human accomplishments. Speaking of which, Captain, I cannot even begin to fathom what Constellation would be like without you.
Flertar. Não, não vou flertar, pelo amor de Deus. Te agradeço, Barrett.
Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose.
Eu não tô afim de conversar tanto assim. Eu pensava que ele só ia dar um ok, sabe? Bem, é impossível saber o que teria acontecido.
That's right. We can't know the consequences of the choices we never made.
Não tô afim de saber quem
But
é
for the
Irvin
choices
agora.
Irvin's been gone for over 20 years.
Tudo bem, tudo bem. Desculpa, Barrett, não sei o que dizer.
Yeah, don't worry. Logically, I know I should be over it. But I'm not, and it's gotten worse. I've ignored my feelings about Irvin's death since it happened. It's time for
Deve
me.
ser o ex
I'm
dele,
just
no
fortunate that
mínimo.
Constellation has been a supporting home for me since Irvin died. I mean, where else would I get to dodge space pirates and discover new planets? On that note, I think I do well.
Yes?
Beleza, beleza. Fica de boa aí, nunca mais eu falo contigo. Com certeza vai ter alguma missão aí pra ele redimir o passado igual da Sarah, né? Provavelmente. Mas não estamos nela agora. Nós vamos fazer essa missão da Freestar. E fazer todas as missões da Freestar, que vai ser bem legal. Da Freestar Collective. Confederação Freestar. Minha nave tá pegando fogo, é impressão.
We're loose.
Vamos para... Como era o nome do planeta? Miata, exatamente. Vamos para Miata. Matar uns piratinhas, né? Uns piratinhas, piratoides.
Engage and blow them to shit.
Huge enemy's engines are offline.
Podia pegar logo esses itens que dropam. Ah, e sim.
Wrong
Porque
place,
essa nave é
wrong
muito
time.
roubada. Os caras ficaram tirando automaticamente. Olha lá. É um absurdo. E eu nem solto o míssil. Ei, nave.
Light 'em up.
Deu nem tempo. Vá para o condado Hope. Vamos se encontrar com a nave que foi atacada. Polvo. Vou voltar pro polvo.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship.
Não tem contrabando não, né?
All right, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
Não é pra cá que eu tenho que ir não, né? Aqui é a estação de polvo, eu quero ir ali pro polvo em si, né? Condado de Hope. Condado de Hope.
While we're here, we should swing by Hopetech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
Foi tu que falou, Sarah? Ou foi só na minha cabeça? Olha, o Condado de Hope é até bonitinho.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Great to see you.
Hopetech.
Okay. Hello.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't.
Something for you when you have a moment.
E aí? E aí, capitã? A capitã tá viva.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
Nenhum problema.
Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened them up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Vamos lá falar com Ron Rope.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
O Ron Hope. Fala com o Ron Hope.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared
I
no
guess the
expense.
Marshal's already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hopetech. He's on the Council of Governors. The council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up.
Ah,
I've
ele
spent a long
comentou
time
isso daí.
trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to
Yes.
admire about the man.
We'd be dust
Everything you
except
see
for the
around
factory.
here, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Tá. Mostrar respeito, né? Vou acabar xingando o cara.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
É bom que ele dá um passo ó, de cada vez.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes
Cards.
from them.
We could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's gotta be made upstairs.
Cara, deixa eu ver se eu tenho um remédio pra essa tosse aqui, que eu tenho uma agonia. Tô com a agonia dessa tosse. Meia hora o cara com tosse, velho. O pior é que eu guardei tudo, né? Não cura tosse isso daí, velho. Tá de boa, vamos lá.
Talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Beleza. Falar com Ron Hope.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Com certeza. Encontrei sua nave roubada em Montara Luna.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Cara gatinho, né? Estou ciente da sua posição.
Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
A nave foi entregue a um grupo de homens que estava tentando tomar uma fazenda. Claro que tenho. Um grupo de mercenários contratou um ladrão para roubar sua nave. Ainda não, por isso vim pra cá.
Perhaps I expected too much. You are just a deputy, after all.
É, né?
Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Por que ninguém registrou a ocorrência do roubo? O que é que aconteceu com essa nave, né? Essa aqui é aquela nave que a gente pegou no planetinha lá. Alguém viu o ladrão?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
A nave roubada tinha alguma coisa especial?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hopetech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hopetech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Ele é... Como é que chama? Ele é rival do Stroud Eklund, né? Que é o cara lá que toma conta da constelação, né? Que dá grana pra constelação. O ladrão teve ajuda do centro, de dentro. Sabe alguma coisa a respeito?
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. Hopetech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Por que ninguém registrou a ocorrência do roubo?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our
ele mesmo
image.
que roubou.
I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the
Opa, apertei tab. Sem querer, beleza. Isso é tudo, eu
Very
acho.
well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hopetech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people.
Beleza. Compreendo sua posição.
I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now,
que
Cosette.
aconteceu?
I'm in the middle of something.
Fala aí,
But sir,
Cosette.
we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Fala aí, ô Nia. Hey, can I get a word?
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
Bem, é o suficiente para seguir em frente.
Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
Beleza.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Valeu por ter organizado a reunião, é nóis.
No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
Valeu. Vamos embora. Onde se constrói a esperança. E agora vamos para a missão Sombras de Neon. Vamos encontrar quem... Ih, o banheirão aqui, ó. Aí sim. Sara, que é o banheiro dos homens, Sara. Te perdoa, né? Mas... Acho que em 3000 e tanto, no 2600 e tanto. Nem sei qual é o ano que tá. Eu me esqueci do ano. Não tem essa não, né? É só um banheiro. Beleza. Onde é a saída? É pra cá. Eu quero saber se tem um médico aqui, porque eu tô totalmente quebrado, hein? Essa tosse aqui. Eu acho que não tem médico fácil aqui, não.
Local security handles most problems here. I only get involved when it's something big.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
Lá na minha nave deve ter algum item que cura essa tosse, né? Eu vou lá ver.
Workers like to play hard here.
Shield Breaker, vamos procurar aqui.
You know when you're ready to
You're
launch.
handling this whole captain thing really well, you know.
Cadê, mano? Aqui é o armilário. Assento extra, não. Cadê o cofrinho? Aqui. Cofrinho em... Não. Ajuda. Eu tô com a gota, né? Eu tô com o problema da gota e da tosse. Não sei se é esse amarelo aqui. Dano pulmonar. Cadê a gota? Esse daqui cura todos, ó. Que é o remédio de Deus. É a panaceia, né? Deixa eu tomar aqui. Curei dano pulmonar. E agora eu só tô com essa gota aqui. Condição climática iminente. Ah, isso daqui acho que é só porque tá quente, né? Alguma coisa assim. Beleza. E vamos lá. Vamos pra Neon. Narion. Não, cadê Neon? Neon. Involi. Núcleo de Neon. Vamos lá. Fale com o Tevin Anastas. Tevin Anastas. É isso mesmo?
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate
Jalen
skills?
Price.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today.
O Jalen Price tá aqui na Freestar Rangers. Ele é um Ranger também. Patrulheiro da Freestar. Patrulheiro estelar. Pratuleiro.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just...
Vixe, o cara...
Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Você deve ser o Patrulheiro Price.
The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
Tenho certeza de que o povo de Neon prefere seguir a lei.
Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
Então você só faz vista grossa?
I pick my battles, and I pick them. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent.
Tá, vamos lá.
Good.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this fool thinks. You have a lot to learn about duty and honor.
Que é isso, Sarah?
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Beleza, me leva aí o Billy Clayton aí. Billy Clayton, não é Bill Clinton, não?
Come on.
Bora lá. Que eu não tô pra papo furado hoje, hein? Hoje eu quero fazer meu dever. Ô, Sarah, desculpa aí.
Things for you.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages...
É, fez ou não, né? Os caras, desculpa, ouviram falar da minha, né, do meu feito aí do banco, há 1000 anos atrás.
But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
A galera tá curtindo esse corte hoje em dia, né? Passou 4 de uma vez só, igual.
Save it for someone who gives a damn. My partner's had a nasty cold, so I've just been taking care of them.
Cara, eu só queria, cara, poder andar na velocidade dele. Tem que ficar apertando toda hora, vai e volta, vai e volta. Bonito, hein, mano? Ih, o cara foi-se embora. Frank's Grab and Go. Comida e bebida.
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
Ó o Billy aí.
Oh, it's you.
Billy boladão.
Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
Beleza, valeu. E aí, Billy?
What do you need?
Cara, uma nave roubada da Hopetech aterrissou aqui recentemente. Preciso saber mais sobre o piloto.
A stolen Hopetech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other.
É, né? Quer molhar a mão,
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
Pessoas podem estar em perigo. Não me faça de persuadir à força.
Whoa, 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 relax. No need to get rough here. Truth is, I'm scared enough as it is.
Hey, hey, take it easy. This isn't the way to get what we want.
Tava só
I can
brincando.
help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
That's terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money.
Beleza. Bem, não é problema meu. Só me fala o que aconteceu no ladrão de naves. Será que eu vou persuadir ele?
From where I'm standing, seems like our problems are intertwined like a couple of fuel lines in a thruster assembly.
Caramba, era pra não ter pagado ele, né? Era mais fácil. Você não tá entendendo, eu preciso dessas informações agora.
I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay?
Qual mal de você me contar?
I hope I can trust you.
Eu sei que você gostaria de ajudar se pudesse.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Mentira.
I'm sorry, but this is my life we're talking about.
Eu consegui 2
If
difíceis
you
e
were in my
fácil erro.
position, I'm sure you'd feel the same.
Nossa. Vou falar com a agiota, vai.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Ep. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Tá, vamos resolver esse problema do Billy pra ele nos dar a informação. O cara é um sacana, né, velho? Tem que ser em neon essas coisas.
I have some sleep reviews.
Tá tentando proteger a dele, né? Tudo bem, eu entendo. Vamos lá, vou chegar chegando logo, dar logo um tiro no oi. A gente passa voando por cima do buraco. Que isso. Mas eu gostei muito de neon, cara, ó. Pra falar a real. Bem legal. Esse mazão aqui, ó. Mazão.
I believe everyone's got a second chance. Just not him. Makes sense.
Cheguei.
This is private property.
Olha o cara aí, ó. Vou falar com ele aqui, hein.
You'd better keep walking. This is private
a voz
property.
dele. Assunto da patrulha Freestar. Abra a porta.
Nah, I don't think so. Neon's got a ranger, and you ain't him.
Preciso entrar aí, é importante.
Do you now?
Se for preciso, eu entro à força. Não me obrigue.
I don't like your tone.
Não deu certo. Já cansei de pedir. Você tem que me deixar entrar agora mesmo.
Okay, I might be able to make an exception. For you. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Vamos falar com o cara, né? Olha aí. E aí?
A new customer, perhaps?
E aí, bichão?
Well, now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
Vem tratar da dívida que você quer coletar do Billy Clayton. Seus dias de explorar pessoas desesperadas acabaram. Toma, vou prender o cara.
Such harsh words. You wound me. Have I loaned credits to help those in need? Certainly. But that's no crime. I'm well within my rights to collect my due, and if payment is late, penalties shall apply.
Can we get this over with? I don't want to spend a moment longer dealing with this imbecile than is absolutely necessary.
Você sabe que aquele moleque não tem como pagar a dívida. Perdoe essa. O Billy não te deve nada. A dívida era do irmão dele.
Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
A ideia de fazer um canal feito você tremer na base me pareceu divertida.
If you think I'm afraid of some loudmouth deputy, you've got a lot to learn.
Ai, mano. Vamos persuadir, né? Tô pedindo pra você colaborar aqui, irmão.
Then offer me something I
Colabora aí.
want, and I'll consider it.
Colabora aí, irmão. Eu realmente não tenho tempo pra isso.
How much time you've got isn't my problem.
Eu vou usar a persuasão automática aqui.
You think I like having to do this? I don't.
Qual é, Billy? Mal consegue ficar de pé?
Well, that ain't wrong.
Se não me ajudar, a patrulha Freestar pode acabar se ressentindo.
Seems to me like
Não
you're
deu
a
certo.
long way from Aquila City. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
They're picking us up!
É, né? Não tinha outra opção, não.
You have anything valuable?
Ainda pega aqui umas balinhas. Acabei com o Otaro. Acabei com muitas dívidas aí. Cadê aquela minha arma boa? Que tá uma boa. Beleza. É isso, né? Resolver na bala é mó limpeza. Imagina eu jogando ritmo. Uma bala, ninguém nem ouviu. Socorro! Os caras fazendo Cooper aqui, ó, na cidade, correndo. Eu tentei ir pelo lado pacífico, né, cara? O cara não quis, levou.
Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong end of a bounty.
I'm not gonna say this twice.
Voltei, Billy.
Seen them at least 3 times now? Did you talk to Goodman?
Bem, infelizmente acabou em violência, ele não se deu bem.
I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so it must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Vamos lá. Vamos para a Madame Sauvage's. Sombras em neon.
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not gonna be happy.
Enjoy some unique company and toss back one of our
Madame Sauvage's. Tá lá ela, ó. A moçoila.
Howdy.
Olha o maluco que era fã. É esse cara aqui, né, eu acho.
Well, look
E aí,
who's here to
Grace?
spoil my day. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Meu nome é Wiano, suplente da Patrulha Estelar, ou Freestar.
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Só preciso de informações. Talvez salve vidas.
Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
Sei que você roubou a nave, mas pode ter pessoas em perigo e precisar da sua ajuda.
All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it.
Mulher tá
It was
abusada,
a
hein?
job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay?
Esses caras tentaram tomar a fazenda de uma mulher.
That's unfortunate. but I don't know anything about it. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here. The strong take what they want from the weak.
You're real cold-blooded, aren't you? If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Chega de conversa fiada, me fala logo o que é que você sabe.
It's not that simple.
Não é simples, né? Não é simples, você não tá entendendo. Eu preciso dessas informações agora.
I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay?
Dou minha palavra.
I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz.
Maya Cruz.
Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hopetech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Beleza. A Maya disse que a primeira precisava da nave da Hopetech.
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable.
Keep going. Fala aí.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
É, acho que é isso aí. Não vou ficar perguntando essas paradas, não. Vamos logo resolver isso aqui.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Se me prometer que não vai mais roubar nada, você pode ir.
Suits me. I'm getting too old for this line of work. Besides, I'm going out on a high note. Ain't many can say they grabbed a ship right out of Hopetech. Should make a good story for the kids one day.
Beleza. Ninguém morreu dessa vez. Vamos pra frente.
Nothing like the velocity after a rush.
Agora a gente vai voltar pra rocha pra poder desencriptografar essa mensagem criptografada que ela me deu desse tal aí de número 1 aí, sei lá. First Marco, esse Marco aí.
Be careful out there.
Vamos lá. A rocha, onde é que é essa rocha? É, a rocha é em Aquila, né? Bem no meio de Aquila. Interessante fazer as missões de Aquila. Eu imaginaria como é que seria fazer com o Senko. Seria legal.
Funny how Aquila City reminds me of Neon, with the wealth planted in the middle and the poor at the periphery.
Cara, tem uma coisa que os caras sabem fazer aqui nesse game, é essa composição de cidade, tá ligado? É bonito demais, né, velho? Olha, ó. Que gostoso de ver. Tanto Aquila, quanto Neon, quanto Nova Atlântida também. Muito bom. Na moral, muito legal. A rocha. A rocha.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Cara, eu só não gostei disso daqui. Tem que subir toda vez pra falar com esse cara.
Might be hard work, but sure beats.
Fico perdidinho. Então, sobe.
Better this than being some dust
É esse cara aqui, ó.
Montara.
Fala aí, o Alex Shadid.
Deputy. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
É, não achei nada demais. O que te impede de viajar para Neon?
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it.
Tá. Bem, é o meu tipo de lugar.
Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Preciso da sua ajuda para descodificar esse códice.
Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
Esse cara é engraçado. Bem, espero que se divirta.
Oh, I will. I guarantee it.
Tá, beleza, engraçado, hein? Fale com o Daniel Blake. Falar com o chefão. O chefão tá em cima, né? Como é que chega lá? Não, é pra cá, pra cá. E aí, Daniel Blake?
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hopetech?
Ainda não. Consegui encontrar a ladra com a ajuda do patrulheiro Price.
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Valeu, acho que tô pegando o jeito.
You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from this starship thief?
Foi bem produtivo. Conseguiu o nome dos dois membros importantes. Da primeira, Maia Cruz e Marco. Da primeira. Ah, tá. A primeira é tipo um grupo, agora que eu entendi.
Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
Preciso de mais informações para ir atrás dela.
Like what?
Aonde alguém iria para fazer um tratamento médico de longo prazo?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy.
A clínica.
They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
O Marco não revela onde está. Como eu faço para achar ele?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the first. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Beleza.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the first. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Beleza. Beleza, delegado. E é isso, nossas missões aqui de pesquisa foram. Agora eu acho que a gente vai atrás dessas galerinhas da primeira aí. Em fuga, vai parar via rubra. Vamos lá. Investigação cirúrgica. São duas missões? São duas missões. Investigação cirúrgica e em fuga. Essa daqui é pro Marco e a outra é pra Maia. Vamos para qual primeiro? Vamos para essa clínica. Achei engraçada, né? Vamos nessa clínica aí.